It's also making my teeth look very white. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. So I was basically getting ready to film my Forest Essentials haul, so I thought, you know, why don't I just film this video while I was getting ready. Today I'm first of all starting with this cream. This is an under eye cream by Forest Essentials, and that is how the packaging looks like. So I basically showed you one of my haul products. This is called as a light hydrating Hydra Eye Gel, and that is how it opens up, and it's a blue kind of gel with lots of aloe in it. And I tried it in the store and I really liked it. It's basically a depuffing eye cream, which I always need because lately I haven't been sleeping well. I don't know, my sleep cycle has just completely gone haywire. Next I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Pro Prime Aqua Priming Base or spray. What is it called? Aqua Priming Base, yeah. I'm going to spray it on my face. And this smells like pure rose water. It smells like beautiful, as if you're in a beautiful rose garden. This smells amazing. So our priming base is on, and now I'm going to move on to foundation. So today I'm going to be using my Shampoo foundation. I'm kind of tan, and this foundation is slightly darker for my actual skin tone, which is not so tanned throughout the year, but currently I am quite tan. So I'm using the Shampoo Enriched Revitalizing Makeup SPF 18 Long Way in the shade 301 Enriched Honey. So I'm going to be taking the foundation on a BAC 304 brush. And I also ordered this metallic plate from BAC Cosmetics. This is like, you know, on which you squirt your foundation. I don't like putting products on the back of my hand anymore. I just don't, unless and until I'm swatching them. So I'm just going to take this foundation on this metallic plate, and this is a stippling brush. So I'm going to dab the foundation, pick up the product, and dab it all over my face. So this will give a light coverage. And I like stippling brushes because they kind of build the product up in layers. The bristles are not so dense right in the front, and they kind of get the product into the pores, and also they don't apply too much of pressure because the bristles are not too dense, so they don't pack in the product, and also the pressure is not too much. So no matter how much pressure you apply with your hand, still the product will be distributed in like a very fine layer on your skin. So I like that effect. It was very quick to apply the foundation with this brush. I really like this brush. Next I'm going to move on to concealer, and I'm going to be applying my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 20 Sand Saver. I really like this product. It's very creamy and it blends really well. It's one of the best concealers that I have found out recently. To blend it out, I'm going to be using my Real Techniques contour brush. Even though it's a contour brush, I like that it has a small dome-shaped head, and it's just perfect to get in this area of my face. So everybody's facial dimensions are different, and your hand movements are different. So it's not necessary that you have to use a brush that says something for that particular thing. You can use just anything that works for you. And that is what I like about makeup and makeup artistry, is that it's art, and art is unique to every person. So I hope I've concealed most of the imperfections. Next I'm going to prime my eyes, and I'm using my favorite NYX eyeshadow base in the color white. And to keep it hassle-free, I'm just simply going to dip my contour brush in it and kind of just apply a light coat of base all over my eyes. See, this brush says contour brush, but I've used it for blending my concealer, applying my eyeshadow base, and it's given a flawless finish. And the best part is that The thickness of this brush, the thickness of its head has actually covered my eye area in like 1 or 2 swipes, like very quickly, just like that. Whereas if I were to use my hands or my fingers, I would have taken like a hell lot of long time. But with this, it was just effortless, it was quick, and it was an even layer, so that's great. Next, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. under eye setting powder, and I'm going to be using it not just under my eyes but also on my eyelids. So the reason why I'm going to do that is that I have very oily skin and the weather is completely supporting it. So I need some kind of, you know, a powdery base to kind of just turn my lids oil free. Okay, so today I'm going to apply my kajal first, and then I'm going to do my eyeshadow work. So I am using my favorite Himalaya Herbals Kajal. This is, I think, the smaller pack, which comes for around 40-45 rupees. And I'm just simply going to take it ever so slightly in my waterline. So I like to put it in my inner corner, close my eyes with the wand, with the Kajal wand over there. And then while my eyes are closed, I drag it like that. Next, I'm taking my Coastal Scents 56 shadow and blush palette, and since I'm wearing a khaki top today, I would like to go with this color. And I'm going to take a flat eyeshadow brush. This is a very old Vega one, and I'm going to pick that light khaki green color. There. And I'm going to apply on my lid just up until my crease line. I'm also going to take the khaki green color and put it on my lower lash line. And you can see this kajal has already started to smudge. But the reason why I applied it before I did my eyeshadows is because I knew that it's going to start smudging, and that would just help in, you know, getting that little smoky effect on the lash line. So while I'm working with my eyeshadows, it's already smudging and giving me that smoky effect. Okay, so much for the khaki green color. And I recently bought these shimmer stacks by Faces, and I found this really pretty green color in one of them. And these are really high pigmented shimmery powders. So I'm going to be taking a little bit of that khaki green powder on my mixing palette. And I'm again going to take my Makeup Revolution primer and spray a little bit next to it. That's it. Now I'm going to be mixing the shimmer pigment with this primer, and you have to get a thick curd-like consistency. It shouldn't be too watery, it shouldn't be too thick. It should be thick enough to be able to be picked up on the brush and placed on the eyes, and so that it's going to dry very quickly, and also the intensity of the pigment should be good enough so there doesn't have to be too much of the liquid and there should be more of the powder in the mixture. So I'm going to take that shimmer powder, let me just zoom in, and I'm going to place it over that khaki green base that we applied. I'm also going to take it in my inner corner and slightly on my lower lash line, you know, the innermost corner of the lower lash line. Next, I'm going to use a blending brush like this, which is a dome-shaped blending brush. This is by Vega. And I'm going to be picking up a shimmery bronzy color like this. This is a coppery bronzy kind of a color, and I'm going to put it in my crease. Also make a V at the end, take it slightly on my lower lash line, and then I like to do circular motions. So once that is done, whatever is left on the brush, I'm going to drag it slightly, just 2 or 3 swipes on the lower lash line. That's going to smoke it out even more. And next, this is actually a lip brush, but you can use any small brush, you know, which has a very small tip. And I am going to be picking up this dark brown. This is a very dark brown color with golden shimmer, so it's going to complement the look. And I'm just going to pick this color up, deposit the color in the form of a V on the outer corner of my eye. And then I'm going to again pick up this blending brush, close my eye and just blend it slightly. This is going to give some depth, dimension to my eyes, and also because I don't have a proper crease, I have hooded eyes, so I need a little more defining. Now next I'm going to take this ochre yellow kind of a color. It's orangish, skin colored, ochreish yellow. I don't know what would you call it, but you can have a good look at it. And I'm just going to pick that color up on a blending brush. This is by FOLLOWIBR, the 228 crease brush. And I'm going to close my eyes and just put it slightly in the crease, only in the crease. And this is going to like bring everything together. It is a sort of a transition color, but I haven't left much space for that because I've smoked everything out, so that we are able to see the colors when we open our eyes. So I'm just, I don't know, I'm just adding like a hint of skin color and a hint of orangish yellowishness to the look. Next I'm going to use this white color for highlighting my brow bone. So now I'm going to clean out a little bit of the fallout that I have. Not bad. I'm going to touch up with my concealer. So now I have to do my brows. For that I will be using my MUA Makeup Academy Professional Pro Brow Ultimate Kit. So I'm going to finish off my brows and I'm going to apply some black eyeliner. So I'm going to be using my Faithful Maybelline Hyper Glossy eyeliner, and then I'm going to apply some falsies. Before that I'm going to apply some mascara and then falsies, and I will be right back. So the eyes are done. And now it's time to powder my face a little bit. I'm going to try baking my face a little bit today. So for that I'm going to use this Color Bar Flawless Airbrush Finish Loose Powder. This is a new product that I purchased. So I have removed all the excess powder. And I think we've already achieved that baked kind of under eye area, and nose and the chin, etc. has all been baked. I can see it in the camera, and I think it's absolutely fabulous. What is that? Oh, my eyelash just popped off. I need to oh my god, just a second. Okay, I've just stuck my eyelash back on. So yeah, I'm very happy with this baked look. And now we're going to move on to the lips, and whatever powder is left on the tray, I'm just going to pick it up with this brush and I'm going to swirl it on the rest of my face. Okay, a little bit of it, because we didn't apply powder earlier, so we need it now. So now we move on to bronzing, and the bronzer that I'm going to use today is the Maybelline Dream Sun Bronzing Powder 4 Seasons in the shade 150 4 Seasons Medium. Whatever that means. So 4 seasons, I guess 4 shades. So yeah. Just bronzing my face a little bit, bronzing the sides of my face. I love how this baking has come out. Oh my god, oh my god. It's very important, you know, to use the right kind of products. Not every product works with every technique. I'm going to make a separate video about baking, guys, my experience with baking and what I've learned, how you're supposed to bake, because Now I've tried baking with a couple of different powders and I really know what works and what doesn't. Okay, so after bronzer, now it's time for blush, and my current favorite blush is this Blush by Oriflame, the One collection. It's called as Shimmer Rose. Okay, so this is the blush. I love it. And okay, I need a blush brush, so I'm gonna use the same brush. So now we're going to move on to the lips, and for that, first of all, I'm going to use a lip liner. This is by Lakme. This is in the color Fine Wine. So guys, I've overlined my lips a little bit, and now I'm going to fill in my lips with a new lip color. This is the LA Girl lip paint in the shade Whisper, and I've squeezed it out a little bit on this palette. Look how useful and handy this palette is coming out to be. So I'm going to take a lip brush. Oh, it's actually an eyeshadow brush, but I'm going to use it anyways, and paint my lips with it. Okay, so that seems like to be the finished makeup look. Very neutral lips, you know, mauvey, dusty mauvey neutrally lips with browny, bronzy, greeny, smoky eyes. So before I was going to end the whole makeup look, I missed a very crucial part. We're going to be using some highlighter today. This is again the same blush called as Shimmer Rose, and I'm going to be using this brush, back brush in 036. So I'm going to just pick up this highlighter on this brush, and it's just a perfect brush, you know, to apply a highlighter right here. Look at that highlight. So guys, I'm going to be showing you another lip option with these smoky green eyes, and so for that I have to wipe off this lip color. Now I'm going in with a neutral brown lip color. This is the shade Creamy Nude 006 by Calabar. And now I'm going to use the LA Girl Glazed Lip Paint in the color Gleam. That's the color. So that is Gleam. And now I'm going to go with a pinky lip option. So guys, this is my third lip option. For this I used the NYX lip liner in the color Current, and I used again the LA Girl Glazed lip paint in the color, what is this color? Tempt. T-E-M-P-T. So I think this is looking the best with these green eyes. This is my favorite lip option, but if you still want to tone it down, then I think the first one was the best one, and you know, the bronze one was kind of okay, but this is my favorite. I would definitely go, you know, for this lip option if I'm going to a party, or if I'm wearing a sari or something dressy. My god, this is just my favorite. I love it. It's also making my teeth look very white. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, then please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to check out all my social media links down below. I've done a lot more makeup tutorials. I'm going to be linking that playlist below and a whole lot many other, so make sure you click on them. So I will see you soon, my starlets, with another video. Until then, bye bye.